Welcome to GFTS. Good Sunday morning. I'm joined today with AllDae, Aldo, Crusades of Motivation, and Vinny, Old Dog Fitness. So today the topic is stimulation versus annihilation. And I'm guilty of annihilation. It used to be what I would train for. And what I mean by stimulation versus annihilation is, do we do something to make progress, or do we make something to just destroy us, right? And I'm an advocate for both. And I didn't make this idea up. I heard it from somebody. I think it was Phil Heath, and he was talking about bodybuilding. So when he does his reps, it's always time under tension and control because he's stimulating the muscle, right? He's just stimulating the muscle. Me, I just do reps until I can't do no more, and we just annihilating the muscle. And that's the difference. But how do I apply it to calisthenics? Because I started thinking about it. Like same thing. We could do time under tension reps, and we'll be stimulating the muscle. Or we could do as many reps until failure and just annihilate the muscle. I think they both have benefits. But then I started thinking about it with life as well. Everything we do, are we stimulating our growth, or are we annihilating our future by what we do on a daily basis? For example, and Old Dog will probably appreciate this. The stimulus I get from an Oreo cookie is not going to kill me. But if I annihilate that pack, then it changes everything. Now we're talking diabetes and stuff like that, right? So it applies to everything. It applies to how you live your life. If you go out and drink and you explore your social life and you do it from time to time and you're stimulating your life, right? But if that's your lifestyle and you're doing it all the time, then you start annihilating your whole personal life. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts, guys?
Well, good morning, my
Well,
people, man. Good morning. Go ahead, Aldo.
well, yeah. What you just said, Gus, what it really boils down to is that the poison in everything in life, the poison is in a dose. A little bit, that cookie once in a while, that piece of cake once in a while, just stimulating your taste buds and getting a little taste of it. That's not going to hurt you. But if you consistently annihilate yourself with that, just sit in front of the TV and eat that sleeve of Oreos and eat the whole pizza rather than one slice, and drink the gallon of soda rather than like having a little cup or something. That's where the damage comes. And you know, when you translate that into working out, it's a little different when it comes, I think, to the physical stuff, because you have those two trains of thought. You have people that'll say, you know, the old bro science, you know, with the splits, back and by, chest and try, and you do 3 or 4 sets of 10 reps, and that's the way to hypertrophy. That's the way you make the muscles grow. But then you have the other train, that guy from back in the day, Mike Menser, where he would say, you go into the gym, and I think Dorian Yates was on this and a couple of other guys. You go into the gym and you annihilate your muscles in 1 or 2 sets, and then you rest for a week, you know, and they'll both, and the people on both sides of that fence will tell you, no, this is the way to do it. This is going to make me grow. So there, you know, you have to find a way to find a happy medium. And I believe with the exercise, like we spoke about earlier, I think the exercise part, just do it consistently. You don't have to go in and annihilate yourself every single day. And I think that people think that I have to do an hour, I have to do an hour and a half. No, it could be 20 minutes a day, and it adds up over time. And then once in a while, if you really want to go balls to the wall and really see what you have in the tank and annihilate yourself for that day, then go right ahead. But I believe when it comes to pretty much everything, that it's the consistency, and it doesn't have to be annihilation every day. It's just got to be stimulation, and over time, you're going to get the benefits. That's my
Well
take.
said.
Hey, good morning, my people, man. Happy Sunday. First and foremost, man, we made it again. This is the show, baby, and we're here. And you know, we this subject is kind of a dear to my heart, man, because that's my way of training. When I train, I go. I rarely fucking count. This is newly to me with you guys, getting to work out with you where I'm counting and I'm doing this set and then I go into this. When I work out, man, I think of, okay, I'm gonna do this, that, and this today, and I'm gonna go till I can't go no more. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, man. I hurt myself doing dishes, so that's something that I must learn to be aware of. So this is gonna be a big show because I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot about what's going on with myself and my way of training, which has worked out for me, man. You see it. I mean, I don't have to take my shirt off, but you see it. And and look, this shit works too, but it's gotta be a little bit of awareness too, man, because I told you guys the story of me fucking up my shoulder. I got a fucking bump because I tried 100 muscle ups, right? That was Annihilation because at the time I might not have been ready for the 100 muscle ups. I might have needed a little bit more training. You guys see me on the Navy SEALs. I annihilated myself because I went for so long, right? And maybe I didn't train enough. So I'm guilty of that, man. Peace out, my brother. Brother, much love.
Yeah, I agree. Now, my whole theory was I'm trying to train to survive, right? And how do you train to survive without bringing yourself to the brink of death?
Hmm.
That was kind of like my mindset. What are you really training for? I'm trying to always be on go. I'm trying to always be
Hmm.
able to go. I'm trying to be ready at, on any time for as long as I have to be, because you don't know when you're stuck in a mountain. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? And you got bears. I be thinking, I know I'll be out there with these extremes, but that's how I think. I think extreme, and I try to prepare myself for extreme things. But you can't do that forever because it doesn't work. But it's necessary at the same time. So that balance, like he said, it's all in the dosage. Sometimes you got to see what you can do.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think over time it'll add up because if you do 50 or 100 reps a day consecutively for day in and day out, and you meet that worst case scenario at some point, you're going to be able to do way more than 100 in that one time. Because number one, you're going to have the adrenaline going, that fight or flight, and but you'll have built up the stamina over time. So again, it's not, you don't have to go to the brink every single day, because it's like, just like with money, you don't go to the bank and put $1 million in, but over 20 years, you put $50 a month in it, and it adds up, that compound interest. And I think it's the same thing with exercise. You just keep doing it consistently and consistently. And then that one day when you meet the worst case scenario and you want to annihilate yourself and go for the 1,000 reps,
You're
you're going to have a
prepared.
much better chance of doing it. You're prepared for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So stimulus over time equals the less likelihood to be annihilated.
I believe so. Yeah, I
That's
believe
cool.
so.
What are your thoughts, Dave?
I agree. I feel like everything is in moderation. You can't do too much of something.
Dave's chest? What does Dave's
Can't
chest
do
think?
too much of something. So everything in moderation. But I agree with what you guys are saying, though.
Are you ready for this 25 in? What's the workout of the day, Aldo?
We're gonna go the what do you guys call that, man? The Bone Spark fucking challenge. What do you call it? I mean, you guys did it at the park with Bones, but so the workout gonna be 2 muscle ups, 10 push ups, and we're just gonna try to keep that going. We're gonna be consistency, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
keep it consistent throughout the whole hour. We're gonna talk shit, and of course, we're gonna get fit. Let's get this 25.
So, so hey, the idea of this was, and we're gonna talk about Old Dog. If you've been watching Old Dog, go follow, go look at his videos, and you can see his evolution in developing his muscle up. So now he's catching 5 clips. So we're gonna try to start incorporating it into a routine, and that starts generating even more progress over time. So that's what we're really doing.
Got my 25.
Whew. That feels good. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Bad body, not so fit. Good morning, my man.
Hey, salute to everyone. Thanks for joining us. I felt good.
Yes, that does.
Hey, Aldo, man, that video you made, that media, go check out Crusades of Motivation's last video. It was about, I guess you could describe it better, but I think it was about brainwashing and programming and how all of these news all across the country are saying verbatim It's not like they're just sharing an idea. Verbatim, they're saying the same thing, man. And it goes to show how we're just getting programmed by I don't know what you want to call it, but go ahead, tell us about it, Aldo.
Man, go check it out, man. This is my channel. Okay, so I run into this video, man, and this shit is not even new. So you can only imagine how long this shit's been happening, right? Because nowadays, man, we have this thing right here, so it's easier for us to share this shit, to communicate with each other, to share across the world. But whatever, man, this fucking video's been around for a while now, years and some. And what it is, man, it's crazy. It fucking tripped me out to watch, man. How even like the enemy news, right? The news that is supposed to be on the same track are on the same track. So who's behind this, man? That got me thinking about, when we said they, and I still don't know names, don't know faces. Maybe I do, but there's something, something, or someone behind this fucking craziness, bro. And I'm here to bring awareness. I got my balls in my hands. I'm gonna speak what I believe and what I see. Okay, that's what I gotta say, man. Go check it out, man. This shit has millions of views, man. It's crazy.
Hey, great. It blew my mind, bro. It blew my
Same.
mind. You gotta go check out that video. I was like, wow, crazy. It's like McDonald's sells Big Macs every country, every state. The same Big Mac McDonald's sells. That's our news source. Our news feed is just giving us the same old Big Mac everywhere. Pause.
It's like
Crazy.
it's like they're writing the same script and then handing it out to everybody. This is what you say.
Exactly.
Keep telling them this. Tell them this over and over and over, and keep going, because eventually they're going to believe it. Because if you hear it long enough, it's going to be ingrained in your mind, and you're going to believe that that's the truth. And
Same
that's what
thing
they
like
do.
North Korea and Russia. They control the media and they control the sources, right? They're doing that here in America. So how is that democracy? And what was that sentence that they kept saying? It threatens our democracy.
Yeah.
The people saying that it threatens our democracy are in fact the threat to our democracy. So
They doing what they.
Yeah.
With this,
the
man.
fundamental difference is, at least here, independent people can say stuff,
Right.
but it just don't get the same recognition. It's like, let's get to work, boys. Who wants to set it off?
Let's go, Day. You already know, Day. It's me and you, bro.
Hey, it's setting it off.
All right. And I'll count on this. See what we get. You ready, Day?
Hold on. Let me
Let's
big
go.
screen.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go. 2 and 10, bro. Let's see how many we get. Woo! First rep of the day. Ten.
All right. That's that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Let's go, man. First set.
10. Good work.
The first one always hurts, man. But hey, I'm gonna tell you how we combat this, man. And this is just my opinion, okay? By not being afraid, man, or speaking it, or talking it, even if other people have different opinions, man. But you not being afraid, and don't be a fucking pussy and be hurt because somebody else think different of it. If somebody else think different of it, man, that's all right. That's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the way, man.
Nah, that's a fact, though.
No doubt.
Because you realize, and this is the crazy shit, man, because I've been talking about this everywhere I go lately, man. I've been talking to people about this. You'll be amazed how many people actually think like you. You'll be amazed, man. Sometimes we are afraid, like, oh shit, I might say this, I might hurt somebody. But you'll be amazed, man. Most people think like you and like me.
Yo,
It's just the truth.
Yo, people come up to me and be like, yo, bro, I feel what you're saying and I agree, but you shouldn't say it here. I'll be like, why? It's true here too. Why shouldn't I say it here? I almost wanted to bother people about the truth that I think. Not to bother them, just to incite the conversation. Maybe you could convince me otherwise.
Exactly.
I'm open to that.
Right. But see, the problem there, Gus, is that what most people do is it's a natural tendency that if people don't think like you think they're wrong. I mean, you could think the way you think, you could still be wrong, and you may not realize it. But what happens is, rather than somebody saying, "Oh, that's the way you think," well, I could understand maybe why you think that way, but this is the way I think, and then sitting down, having a cup of coffee, and talking it over, that's not the way people react. People right away, "Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean you voted for Trump? Oh, he's racist. He's this. Well, fuck Biden." And right away, it's got to come to this. If you don't think alike, then you're a bad. If he doesn't think like me, there's something wrong with him. He's a bad person. I can't talk to him. There's nothing about him I can like. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You know?
Facts. Huh. All right, old dog. You ready?
Mm-hmm. 2 and 10?
Ready?
No. Salute to
Let's
old dog.
see.
His
Old
first
dog, yeah.
up there. Woo!
Oh, there it is. His journey is the MuscleUp, man. This man been working out, and look at him. He got it.
Man,
He
I'm
got
so
it.
excited. I remember when old dog, we were at Yankee Stadium,
Oh, shit.
and he was like, "Were you there?"
Yeah, I think so.
And we started going through all the motions of it, you know. And it was just, and now to see this brings it.
I remember
too. You guys.
that was Gus. That was the first day. And Day, were you there that day? I don't remember if Day was there.
I met you.
Yeah,
What's
you
that?
got pressed.
Yeah.
But at the end, before we left, you and Mel put me in that green band, and I was like, and Mel was like pushing my feet.
Old dog, was that the day? You remember when that bald dude came to show us how to do? Was it he trying to show you how to do the muscle up? And he went on the
And he
monkey
banged
bar
his head.
the wrong way, and he cracked his head, and he was just leaking blood.
No shit.
That was the funniest thing I ever seen. I wish it was on camera.
Yeah.
And
He was a
played
nice
it off.
guy.
He was just talking like nothing happened. He split his head.
Damn.
He was
You know the
bleeding bad.
You know
He
the
was bleeding
muscle
bad.
bars? Wasn't you? Were you doing a muscle up on the outside?
Somebody, he was like, "Yo, let me."
He came to teach him, to give him a trick, but he came in from the inside. So like he's on the inside of the monkey bar, the bars are on top of him. So he just did an explosive muscle up. he just
Yeah.
pulled himself up. But the bars are there. He just cracked his bald head on the bars and split his head. It was the funniest thing I ever seen. This is the funniest thing I ever seen.
He went full steam into that bar, man. But he tried to wave it off like nothing happened. But even when you heard it, because he rattled the bars, and then he came down, he's like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay." And then a few minutes later, man, he had blood coming down his head and all. Yeah, that was bad.
And he's still
I felt
working
bad for
the whole day. Blood was just licking down his head. And you would see him wipe it off and go back on the... Yeah, that was
And he was doing, like he had the blood coming down his head, and he was doing handstands, and he was doing all this other stuff like nothing ever happened.
Damn.
to him.
Probably right. He was like, "Yeah."
Let me go. I'll go. I'll tell you the funniest thing ever.
Go, Gus.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man, but talking about this Annihilate subject, man, a lot of these times that I've done this 1,000 push-ups, this 1,000 pull-ups and shit, man, it's been times that I've been going through hardship, right? So
Yeah.
the times that I get the most inspired for me to do these things is when, like, I'm in you could say mental pain, right? And I'm like, shit, I gotta do something to balance my shit. A lot of these times it's been like that, 1,000 burpees. That time of the Navy SEALs, you know what I mean? I'm going through shit, and I use this as fuel. And that's when I annihilate. Say it again, bro, because I get the accent be hitting hard.
Say it
Annihilate. Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Annihilate. There you go. For me, it's those times, bro. I don't know for you guys when is that you decide like, okay, well, today I'm gonna do this fucking 1,000 whatever, or I'm gonna go on this bigger workout today. Good morning, Piero.
Well,
Not
Yo,
everybody
good
think
morning.
like that though. Some people let what they going through affect them. They don't, they don't fight through it and all that.
yeah, you're right, Day. And that's, see, Aldo, what you do is when you're in that state, you go and you work out, right? And you use your body. And
Hmm.
I'm sure you feel better, even though you're locked up and you cramped up, but you still felt better, I'm sure, mentally, right?
Oh my God, so
So,
good.
you know, like when you watch these TV shows with the 600-pound life and these people get 4, 5, 600 pounds, and they say, well, yeah, because I suffered some trauma in my life and all I wanted to do was eat. Well, what about the people that take that trauma or take something bad in their life and then they do something good with, well, I'm going to go work out, I'm going to better myself now from it, instead of, well, I feel like shit today, I'm in a bad place mentally, so I'm just going to sit on the couch and watch some mind rot on Netflix and not do anything and order DoorDash, right? Well, if you feel that bad, even if it's, you don't have to go out and annihilate yourself. Go
Yeah,
out
you
to the
don't.
park and just take a walk. Just take a walk. Do some push-ups. Do something physical, because it's a proven scientific fact that when you use your body, when you move your body, when you exercise, your body releases those good hormones, the good chemicals, the serotonin, the epinephrine, norepinephrine, all those things. It's a scientific fact that it works. And they even talk about how physical exercise, is on par with people taking, these antidepressants and all these other drugs to supposedly make them feel better. Which in the end, I don't believe it doesn't. It destroys your body and it does all sorts of other things. But anyway, we won't go down that rabbit hole. But the bottom line is, you use that when you're having one of those days and when you're in a bad place mentally. Um, Doing something physical with your body, I think, could help make you feel better in a lot of ways. It definitely does for me, without a doubt.
Well, so then that makes me wonder: is there annihilation through inaction?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
we were saying a certain amount of stimulus, right? Stimulus plus stimulus over time equals the less likelihood of an annihilation. But now I'm thinking the lack of stimulus speeds us over into annihilation. It accelerates annihilation through lack of stimulus. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Wow, that's a
you
good
just
point.
hit the nail on the head. Absolutely.
Hmm.
They got shows
That's
like
Yeah, it's annihilation. That was a lot. A lot of Oreos. Aldo, your turn. Joey
Got it.
Donuts. Speaking of donuts, Joey got salute. Yeah, he ain't playing it. You got fast forward over there, my brother. He's like, he was standing here like this. Come on, guys. All right, get up there. That was quick.
What was that?
He was like that UPS guy on Saturday Night Live.
Hey man, I would say, man, for me, working out is more about keeping myself balanced through life, right? Because I recognize that on myself on my old times, man. It was my exit, right? I take
hmm
a little something, I drink a little bit of something, and that was when I thought it was happiness, right? Go hang out with the homies and do a little more of that drinking and a little bit more of that taking, and I found out what fitness gives me, man. Fitness gives me more. And I was just talking to somebody about that a couple of days ago. How like there's no overdose on fitness. Yeah, you fucking get cramped, right? You might get a fucking injured, but that will make you stop. That will make you like, okay, well, I'm gonna chill and I'm a back for a little bit, chill for a little bit. But for me, man, that's fitness, and I'm so guilty of Annihilate because when I get these feelings, man, I go and do some crazy shit. But most of the times, man, I come out of it, and I come out good. You know what I mean? And then I come out mentally better. My day is better. My whole week sometimes transforms to this little annihilation. So I'm more on the annihilation than the stimulation side. right? Because that's just my way of training, I guess. I go fucking balls out. I don't count. I fucking do a bunch of reps. And yeah, sometimes I do get hurt, but that's where I'm at though. That's where I'm at, and I got faith on that.
I think it also lends the point that the point to which annihilation occurs varies from other people anyway. So maybe what you consider to be annihilation is just your version of stimulus. Maybe that's just your version of stimulation. Me, I know if when I have a day that somebody would consider like an annihilation, like 1,000 pull-ups, or I do something crazy like that. I think a lot of factors. Like I had to have not worked out for a little while, so now I'm just antsy. I probably ate well, slept well, and I'm thinking, you know what? I've been training, and I've been feeling good. I've been feeling strong. Let me see what I could do. Let me see if I could get it done. Let me see how long. And then I think about what I did last time. Last time I did it in sets of this and in this much time. So let me race that and see if I can improve upon what I did prior. But sometimes when
That's
I'm
a
done,
great point.
and now I'm fucked up.
But you started with a good point there, Gus, because everybody's level, what's annihilation for you? What's annihilation for this guy? It's totally different. It's not the same for everybody.
No.
1,000 reps is annihilation for somebody, and 100 reps is annihilation for somebody else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's just, you have to push your body to that limit. But I don't believe that you have to do it every single time out. But again, you have those weightlifters, the bodybuilders that went by that, you know, you just train like they would train like a body part once a week and go in and do 1 or 2 sets and just blast that muscle until you couldn't even stand up, and then come back next week.
That's once a week. We do this every day. We do compound movements. So every day we're doing the same old stuff anyway, in one way or another. We're targeting multiple muscle groups. If I can't even go somewhere and be like, let me just do my back. You know, when my back is done and fatigued, I'm like, damn, this is a good time to do my biceps, because my back is not in the position to compensate for my biceps right now. And then when my biceps is done, I'm like, oh man, it's a good time to do triceps, because now my biceps can't compensate for my triceps. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a circle. Plus, I rather do compound movements because it's more for functionality. If I was training for aesthetics or specific strengthen a specific muscle group, then it makes sense. But that's bodybuilder stuff. Bodybuilder. It's your turn, Aldo.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
He's jumping on the ball. Look at him.
Hey,
how you feeling,
good. I missed on that other set, but I just made it up. So I just got that second one in.
Okay.
Oh, no, you didn't miss. You went a little early. As soon as I was going to say it, it was already finished.
Look at those muscles. They looking cleany, doggy.
And that's just a result of stimulation over time. And a little bit of annihilation. Because we sure do the annihilating.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I was going to say, was Day's progress a result of constant annihilation or stimulation over time?
Absolutely both.
I say it was both.
Absolutely, undoubtedly,
without
a
I felt like I
question.
was gonna die.
Yeah. He's been on the brink of.
What did he say? Did he just say, I felt like I was going to die? Did he say I felt like I was going to die?
Literally, several times. You know, he's openly confessed. When the video stops and the camera goes off and he just goes. He just rests. He rests in the fetal position. That's
But
what I
that
know.
that
He act tough when the camera on. When the camera go off, he be on the floor.
Behind the scenes footage.
It's
hey,
on
but
you.
that's
Oh,
to say, man, that there's an important factor on annihilate yourself sometimes, and trying to push that limit and trying to find where you cannot go no more. I think it's important for everyone, man, in any type of training. I box, man, and we do that shit all the time. Where they got heaters on the fucking gym for that reason, because they want you to annihilate and be on the fucking, like, I can't go no more. I can't go no
yeah,
more. Keep going. You can't go no more, because the next time, bro, you have that extra bar in you,
Yeah.
right?
right.
So
Chase
that's
the.
something to think about. Yeah, yeah. Chase a
Yeah.
rabbit. There
That's
you go.
my mindset because that's the only way. Oh, he went. It's an old dog's turn. But look at him. Let me catch up. I just want to see old dog. There you go.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, count
There
our
you
sets.
go.
Count our sets, Aldo.
Yeah, we got 4.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, man. So I would say, man, and I would tell the people, man, to always try to catch that limit. When you feel like you can't go no more, try to do 10 more, 2 more. You know what I mean? Because next time you come back, man, you'll find out. If you're a good counter, man, you'll find out that you got a few more sets in you, a couple
You
more
gotta have
pounds.
the clicker with you though. You always gotta have your clicker.
God knows. 4. Setting it up. See, my theory is this. Right? You can't do what you can't do, right?
Yeah.
So when you at that point where you think you can't do something and you fight and you get it done, then you prove to yourself that you don't even realize what you can't do. It's your brain telling you can't do it. And then once that's
Right.
in your brain, you always want to take yourself to that point where you actually cannot do it.
Mhm.
You know? But you gotta try. Definitely can't do what you don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta at least do it till you fail. So I just trying to fail. Like the goal is failure. That's what's so beautiful about fitness. Like your goal is to fail.
What you think is stronger, your mind or your body? Like, depends on the person.
It depends on the moment too. The moment, every moment is not the same. Sometimes your body, sometimes my mind be like, yo, bro, what are you doing up there? You got more, you could do more than that. But my body's like, bro, I didn't even eat. You know what I'm saying? Like you're starving me out here. Sometimes my mind is like, oh man, I'm tired. And my body's like, whoa, look at this. You know? You never
Bro,
know.
Yeah.
that's a great point, because that was happened on that Navy SEAL one challenge, right? My mind was all the way, baby. My mind was on point. The fucking mindset, everything, right? My mind was there, bro. But
It
the
was.
body would just fucking, bro. And I was like 50 reps already feeling these cramps and shit, right? 50 reps before I cramped up where I could go no more. My mind took me 50 more reps, because behind those 50, bro, I'm like, oh shit, I'm cramping, right? But I would tell my mind, like, fuck that shit. I am, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
kept it up for 50 more reps. So that's how long my mind took me, bro. I could have stopped there, right? When I started feeling the first few cramps, I'm like, shit. But that's to say what the mind is. But you're right. Once your body can't go, can't go. Can't
Yeah.
go, bro.
But even when your mind said you can't go, you still have 50 more.
I have 50 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've
And
been
that's
just
why it's
always,
one click at a time. One click at a time. Like I'm done. I feel done. But let me do one more. And then you do
yeah.
that one more. Like, well, I did one more. Let me do one more. And
Right.
then you get that done until the point where you're like, all right, that's it for real. Like I'm fail. Like, you know,
Yeah.
one of our turn.
Yep.
For any of us. Who wants to go?
I go. I go.
I'll go.
All right.
go, y'all.
But that's for real though. And I'm always on that mindset, man. Like, well, let me see how far can I go more? Can I get one more rep? And yes, the same thing. Running is the same shit. When I run and can't go no more, I see a little tree over there. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna make it to that tree. Hold up, I passed that tree. I'm gonna make it to that other tree over there. Oh, and just to say about the mind, man, it's powerful. I remember doing that challenge with you, dog, and the 1500 dips, right? That
Yeah,
1500 dips.
yeah,
I
yeah.
called Gus, man, and I told him before we started. I'm like, yo, I'm a little nervous, bro. My shoulder's been fucked up. All right. I told him I'm a little nervous. He's like, nervous for what, man? We're gonna go, and we're gonna see what we do. And that
Right.
set me good right away. All right, yeah, he's right. And it happened. We accomplished the fucking challenge.
You know, the
That's a,
other thing too is,
do we
like Gus
stimulate?
mentioned earlier, like how did I eat? Did I get the right sleep? Because that affects everything too. And again, people overlook that. They overlook the importance of what you put in your body. It goes back to the whole thing where they think, well, if I'm exercising, I can eat like shit and it's going to be fine. It's not. You have to fuel your body the right way. You have to sleep the right way. Sleep deprivation just totally fucks your body and your mind. But people refuse to look at it like that. So it all comes into play. So you could have, you know, your annihilation level, your personal annihilation level on Monday and Friday are going to be totally different. You know,
Totally
it's
agree.
nothing in life is it's never linear. Nothing that you do is ever linear. It's always going to be peaks and valleys. But over the course of time, it comes out linear. But you're always going to be going like this, you know. But over time, that's why you got to be consistent. Because if you hit that valley and you say, "Oh, I'm just going to quit. I can't do this." No, you come back the next day, and all of a sudden, now you're back up here. Now you feel good again. It's always going to be that way. It's just a matter of the consistency. You have to stay consistent.
Facts.
Yeah.
Who's next though? AllDae.
Me.
This is your fifth right now.
Jumping up
Did I?
there. Who is this guy? Look at him. Spring
He's
chicken
on fast
over
forward. Aldo's on fit. This is one of his good annihilation days.
there. Yeah.
What's that? That was your fifth?
That was a
So,
6.
old dog. It's on you, right?
I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up.
It's 5.
Yero asking here. He said, what about the heartbeat? Good work, old dog. They're clean
Let's
too.
go.
What about the heartbeat? What about the heart and the heartbeat? Yo, honestly, I never think about that.
It's
What
on you,
about you
brother.
guys?
I was thinking about that. Huh? So when we work out to stimulate our heart rate, sometimes that's the point in which people stop. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop now. My heart feels crazy. It's beating fast." Right? That's where people generally stop at. Then there's others that me personally, I like to decelerate my heart rate and then activate it again. I try to keep it like that. I think someone like G-Bay, at one point, was just training himself to continue on an accelerated heartbeat. And now I don't think it accelerates the same way. Now I think it's just a slow pace, no matter what he's doing. So, but that goes stimulation over time. So even with your heart rate, it's important to train its capacity by challenging it with stimulation, almost to the point of annihilation, and then coming back down. and continue with the stimulation so that it learns how to remain stimulated without being annihilated.
Right. Yeah, and that's why when you have these athletes, I bet you a guy like, I wish G-Bay was here, we could ask him like what his normal day-to-day heart rate is. Because a guy like him, I would say that his heart rate's got to be on a normal day when he's just like rested, sitting around. I bet you his heart rate is in the 40s.
Mad low.
I bet you that it is. Right. And what that means is that in other words, somebody else, like somebody who's untrained, they might be up in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, right? And that means that their heart has to work so much harder to pump that blood. Whereas you take a guy, we'll go back to G-Bay where, his heart is beating half as much as somebody who's untrained. But what that's saying is that his heart is so strong that one pump is going to pump way more blood than this guy's 2 or 3 pumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's heart has to beat 2 or 3 times to do what G-Bay's heart is doing in 1 pump. That's what happens over time because you strengthen. The heart is a muscle, right? It's a muscle, and you're strengthening that muscle. So, that's a good thing to have that low heart rate if you're, over time with the working out. And that's kind of like my mentality, and I've said it before in my videos, because like people say, well, how long do you rest in between sets? I don't count that. Like, I don't say, okay, here's my set, 90-second rest, then go to the next set. I don't do that. As soon as I feel like I think I could do that set, then I just go do it. I try and keep my heart up, as high as it can over that course of the.
Both. I try to.
What's that?
Generally, I always train like that. I go when I'm ready, but then I started trying to train myself to go before I'm even ready.
Right.
And I keep my heart rate up, especially when you're working on time. It's your heartbeat goes so fast because you're doing 100 and something reps on the bar without coming off. Like your whole training is superset. So you do a superset, you're gonna have a super heartbeat. Probably the same. Your resting phase is probably super low too, because although you have an accelerated heart rate and you feel like it's going too fast, look how long it took to do that. You're on the bar for 2.5 minutes at a time.
Yeah. Talking about this brings me to, I recently started adding swimming to my workouts, and somebody in the swimming pool was talking to me about that. He was talking to me about swimming for so long, your heart will get what you're talking about, Vinny. It's the exact same same thing you're talking about. He's like, because I check it on my watch, but I never really paid too much attention to it, right? And it shows me there, your heart was at 1 something, and then it shows you the resting time. But this person was telling me that after you swim for so long, your heart will go slower on what you're saying, because you work it out so much in there, we're holding your breath and maintaining the same pace, that it will go down. So I hear what you're saying, Vinny.
On you, old dog. He's not waiting anymore. He's skipping. Well, maybe you and Aldo should battle.
I'm done.
He's down. They say he's scared.
I don't duck no smoke. You feel me?
Yo, homie, you fast.
I don't feel 100 right now, 100%.
No, I'm saying. Hey, but for real. But no, yeah, man. I never really look at my heart or anything like that, but I train the same way. When I feel like I go out, finish a set, and then once I feel like I always start, and I said it before, I always go on the next one before I don't feel ready. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I'm not ready, I'm gonna go. Yeah, give myself a little bit of time, to catch my breath and shit. And it also depends on what the set is. If it's something that's heavy, I'll give myself a little bit longer. I'm mindful of.
No,
Just so I don't.
Set.
Huh?
It's the set.
This is the set, Aldo.
I go, okay.
Speaking of sets, whether you're ready or not, you got to go.
Look at him. I think AllDae will win today. Yo,
Aldo's on fast forward today.
yeah, he's on some different kind of coffee.
Hey, hey.
He grounded his beans.
Oh man. That's funny. I used to do that. I used to do that whole thing, get the
Go, dog.
actual beans and ground them and shit.
Let's go.
Good work, man. Shout
Let's
out to AllDae,
go.
man.
Good rep.
Hey, I feel like it didn't take him that long to catch a muscle up, man. His learning was quick, which is good. That's the proof of consistency, man. Let's go, man. Nice workout. That's your first muscle up set right here, AllDae. Muscle up routine, huh? Or you done some before? Were you at the muscle up into the routine?
One time, I forget when it was. It was like last summer when I first did it. I did a routine where I did like one muscle up, because that's all I could do. So it was one muscle up, maybe a 5 down to some burpees and some squats. So it was like muscle up, burpee, squat. And I did that like 20 rounds, but I missed a couple or while I was doing it. So what I said to myself was, so I'll do a muscle up, I'll do the burpees, I'll do the squats. If I do the muscle up and miss it, I'll come down, I'll do 5 pull-ups, burpee, squat. And I did that routine. I posted it on my channel. It was one day last summer. That was the only time I ever did that though. Oh, but then the one time I did the one set that Gus did. Maybe all you guys did it. It was, Gus, what was that set? It was like a 5 to 1, 1 to 5.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
But I did it with the band. I did it banded because I wasn't going to catch all those muscle ups. So I was at the gym and I just did it with a band. But that's the only time I ever did it.
Good routine. AllDae's up there already. Oh, look at you. You would smoke your boots right now, Day. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, AllDae's up there already. Let's go.
Oh, let's
what
go.
set are we on?
9. If I didn't miscount it, man, I feel like we did more, but I have 19 here. Yeah, I have 9. Hey, that is the best catcher out there, though. You'll be catching them crazy muscle ups, bro.
No.
Like seriously, it looks like you don't got shit no more, and you up there. I be like, man, I'm fucking arm low, like I don't know how you do it, bro. Like, man, seriously, that's hard to do.
Yo, we're gonna set it up.
It's harder for me though doing muscle ups because I got longer arms than y'all.
Get out of here.
Y'all don't gotta go through all that.
You also have longer ligaments.
Yeah, more spring.
Even though I think the smaller you are, like gymnasts, they have a better center of gravity in general. But that's like people saying, I weigh more than you, so that's why you can do muscle ups. No, bro.
No. No.
It's not because,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's an element of truth. There's a dynamic of truth, but not enough to be making excuses.
No, look at D300, man. D300 doing fucking muscle ups, bro. That man looks... Yeah, giant ass man.
When Ray was doing muscle ups, look at my bro Joe. He's 230, catching clips, and he's as tall as you.
And but the more weight you have, the stronger you get because you have to pull more weight. You know what I mean? Oh shit, Dave! Goddamn, doggy.
Oh, they up there. So, what's your PR, old dog, in muscle up reps?
Total. 6.
No. And one clip 6? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what about total? The total workout, the most you've ever done? Volume.
So at the gym, maybe I did like.
No band.
No band.
Yeah, no bands. Probably 30, 25 to 30 over time. But like I did the set of 6 and then 5 and then maybe 2s and 3s and 1s. You know what I mean? I probably got up to between close to 30, if not 30.
We want to get you to that number today. Maybe a little above it. 31, 32. What number we are now? How many sets we in?
We got 10.
All right, so that's 20.
Yeah.
21, 22.
Oh, there you go, AllDae. Oh, he up there.
Yeah.
That's doing it too. Oh man. I think the biggest thing for me, man, is it was to make that transition. You know what I mean? From being up, make that transition into the bar to do the dip.
Huh?
But not like that.
The biggest thing for me was to make the transition to catch the bar to get on the dip.
Yeah. Because
No, you
Let's go
want
there.
also is when you get to the top of the bar, not to let your upper body actually touch the bar.
Just keep it one motion, huh?
Sometimes you like get up there and you like stop there. You like, okay. You know?
I noticed when I was doing it, like I would always film myself to see how I was doing, and when I missed, I was like way over the bar. So it was definitely like AllDae said, I was doing something wrong with the transition because I was high enough, like the bar was under my chest.
Gotta lean over, lean forward on it.
That's another thing. Yeah, I definitely wasn't doing that. I was just pulling up and thinking just turn my hands, but you got to throw your body over. And I still forget to do it once in a while. So
yeah, me too. Sometimes I feel at that same point when I'm up there, and it's just because I'm like just a little bit away from going up. Like I'm right there. But if I just, you know, it's on you. The other went twice already.
No, just once.
He went once. Yo, so it's gonna be AllDae versus AllDae. 2 muscle-ups, 10 push-ups. We're gonna set it up. First to 10, first to 20 sets. That'd be crazy. Maybe 15 sets.
15 says,
Yeah, annihilation.
let me get even and get the other bump on the other side of my shoulder. So the bumps are even. Man, straight up. Even out my bumps and shit. Hey man, that's some serious talk though, man. I know I do these things, man, but this is not for everyone, man, because you really can get hurt. You know, like
Yeah.
fucking bump that other day cramping. You know what I mean? As soon as I cut the video off, man, I'd drop on the ground, fucking almost crying. But it was my pride too, though. My pride hit me up hard there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a prideful dude, so. But you know, you seriously can't hurt yourself. So it's something to. It's something to be within yourself. Like, am I down to feel some fucking pain? That's it.
Yeah.
I'm down, so you know. But that's just not for everyone.
Right. Right. And how much of that pain are you willing to tolerate to get to where you want to be?
Exactly.
You know. And again, just like everybody's point of annihilation, everybody's pain threshold is going to be way different, right?
Yeah.
So what you could tolerate, like you said, you know, my mind was saying, but you know, my body was giving out, but my mind said keep going and do another 50. And there were people that just going to say, I'm out. That's it. I'm not even going to try it. I'm not even going to give it a shot. And that's the whole mindset thing. That's the whole mindset.
The difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yep.
Because that applies to real life. You know what I'm saying? If God forbid, I'm gonna say your neighbor's kid is drowning in the middle of, I don't want to say none of ours. Your neighbor's kid's drowning in the middle of a river, right? You start swimming halfway there, and you're like, you know what? A little tired over here.
I'm coming back.
You're
No.
gonna have 50 more meters to get to that kid.
Yep.
That's the difference. That's when it applied. Hey, you know how you survive a bear attack? You gotta be faster than the person you with.
Okay.
You gotta train harder.
You ready, Dad? Let's go.
You gotta be faster than the person you with. Get up there. Aldo's already done. Like, he's barely touching. His feet aren't even touching the floor.
Nah, he's spring loaded today. Aldo's spring loaded.
Yeah, definitely spring loaded.
Hey, man. That's another type of stimulation. Every time I go in to do something, man, I try to improve it a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the time before, whatever little improvement I can make, I want to do it from the time before. This actually came from that set you did, Gus, from the 1 up to 5 down, and then the burpees, because I noticed there that I was sweating so much, right? When I come back to do my burpees, so that came from that, right? That's the improvement that I'm like, I gotta make an improvement when I do transitions like that. If I go into my muscle a bit and I gotta go down into something, so that's something I got mindful of. Good morning, DK.
And now that you're doing it, I'm gonna start thinking about it and start applying it too. So not only do you grow, you help me, because now that gives me something else to work on. Because it looks great for one, but it's beneficial and it's smoother.
Yeah, and it saves you time.
Make you faster than this guy when the
of course. Yeah, and that's the goal, man. You know, that's the goal too. To have a little bit of improvement, man, on anything, little bit. Either your life, the way you interact with people. Because I fuck up sometimes, bro. You know, sometimes I get these conversations, or even my family, and I say things that then I always examine myself at night on what I did throughout the day. And I go and like, man, fuck, why did I say that?
Do you
know,
journal,
that
Aldo?
No, I don't.
Do you journal?
Do
you write?
I don't, but I always like take a self-assessment at night.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm
Every
like,
night?
God damn. Every night. I'm like, shit, I fucked up here, I fucked up there. Sometimes even in my videos that I do, man, I'm like, man, I said this, I should have, man, not say that. Or maybe I should have said this more. Go into depth with this, you know, and
you're always going to do that. After the fact, you're going to look back and go, wow, right there, I should have said this, or I shouldn't have said that, and I should have put this in. So that's natural. Did I miss a set? Did I miss a set, guys?
I don't think so.
You didn't miss it, but you could go get it. Okay, I was already done. Up there. I for one, I'm amazed at Old Dog's progress, bro.
Same. It's amazing.
Look at
It's
Day's
cool
about
to see.
break. Day's gonna break before Old Dog.
It's really cool to see, man, because that's the example for us, man, you know, and everybody that's watching this shit. Although, fit over 50, doing these things, man. I mean, what's possible with the effort, of course, and the consistency, because that's mainly the things that do it.
Well, I pull a lot of inspiration from you guys. Like I tell you all the time. I definitely do. So that's why I appreciate you guys so much.
It's mutual, man.
Aldo, because Aldo, he has unlimited faith in you. Because I was like, we're gonna do 1,500 dips. You know, you think that's too much for Old Dog? I was like, hell no, light. I'm like, no,
and he did.
Navy SEALs, but Old Dog don't like to do Navy SEALs. Aldo's like, he don't give a fuck. He'll do it. They was like, yo, you want to do a muscle up set? I'm like, yo, let me see if Old Dog's ready to try a whole muscle up set, especially on live. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he's gonna do it. Trust me. Everything, and you always are, bro. So
He does.
you know,
He does. Let's go, Day.
injury or not.
Ah, man, I was a rock.
Look at that transition. Look at this.
Aldo's
See this guy?
like,
You put him.
That's all that's swimming, bro. That's all truly.
Oh,
Hey,
and down.
truly, man. I
Yeah,
recommend swimming to everyone, man. That's something I recently got into,
yeah. All right.
and it's been a massive improvement on the rest of my routines, my workouts. It's just I noticed so much improvement, man. My conditioning, even boxing, I noticed how much I can last doing the
yeah.
workouts, and my stamina went up. I mean, it's something really to look into, man. Fitness is a playground.
I started doing it. I started going to the YMCA and swimming right before COVID hit. I went like 3 or 4 times, and then they shut everything down because of COVID. And
Oh,
then, but
really?
I really enjoyed it. It was great. I really love doing it.
Yeah, it's
We
fun.
up, Gus? Am I up?
Yeah, they just broke. So if you complete this set, you have championed my thoroughbred up there.
Oh, there you go. Oh, looking smooth.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Up
Oh,
there.
shit.
Look at
You
that.
got it? Man.
Let's go. How
Man.
many sets is that?
We got 14. You guys got 15, though. You guys went ahead.
All right. So we're almost at a couple more sets, and we got a PR for Old Dog.
All right.
Even though we're not sure of the number. Come on, Aldo.
Let's go.
All right. All right.
I don't know about y'all, but my arms is hurting. Look at you. Beasting. Okay.
Morning.
There you go. That's 30 right there.
What we need to start doing.
That's 30 right there.
Up there, Old Dog. We're pushing to the finish now.
Yeah, we don't need you standing around.
Let's go, man. PR for all dog, man. Let's go.
Easy.
Easy, smooth.
Easy.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. 350, baby.
Motivated day. Oh, clean.
Let's go, Dave. Oh, shit. Ah, there it is.
Let's go, Aldo.
Let's go. Ah.
Chill, dog.
Bam.
We're going right into it?
Up
We
there,
got
Old Dog.
32.
I said I
We
like
got
to keep my
32.
heart rate up there, but you know, sometimes I do like to.
Up there.
Oh, let's go. Ah.
That's what he was waiting for. Look at, but no, he's back up there. Ah.
That's 30, 33.
Push
33, all dog.
33, that's a PR.
That's a
Yeah,
PR.
definitely.
There you go. Shout out to
That's what we
AllDae,
wanted.
man. Let's go.
That's what we wanted. Mission accomplished.
Man,
Success, failure.
let's go, man. Annihilate. There you go, man. Good work, all dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man,
Thank you,
take my
guys.
hat off, y'all.
thank you, guys.
I'm impressed.
Appreciate
Man,
it.
same.
Insert the sound effect right here.
Same, man. Same. Amazing. Amazing.
Games.
Shit, that
I
gives
ain't
me
doing that
hope for
without you guys.
myself, man. I'm going to be doing muscle up to my 50s, man. Goddamn. Let's go. Thank
That's
you.
right.
Man. Are we going again? We're done, right?
He ain't done.
Shit.
Day's
Okay,
not done.
Day. I see you, Day. You trying to compensate for that last one. Oh,
There it is.
There you go. Let's go,
All right.
man.
All right, I'm going to give
Great.
it one more shot. I want to get up there.
Go.
I'll give it one
Everyone
more
up there.
shot.
Hey, how about this? Max out. See if you can get 3.
I'm gonna go with AllDae.
Right there.
I'm gonna go with AllDae.
Hold on, go separately. Let's salute. Let's cheer on Old Dog. 1. Woo. 2. Let's go. One more. Up there. Up there. Let's go. Oh, man. Doing 7/8. Doing 7/8.
Let's go. Good work, dog.
Not
Good
a
work, AllDae.
tight though. Oh man, that was gains.
That was amazing. I just heard it, but I can.
Man, did you go, Aldo?
I went, yeah.
What you got?
That was amazing. I got 5.
What you got?
5.
Man.
You got 5, Aldo?
Yeah.
There
Man,
you
good
go.
work, AllDae. That's amazing, man.
You should have told me.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Think about it. Man. Think about it.
Let's see. So that was what you did 3, AllDae?
No, I missed the 3rd. I only got 2.
So that's 3. That's 34. Yeah. 34, AllDae. Wow.
Oh man. Let's go, Gus.
Oh, Gus got reps. Woo! Oh, he ain't stopping.
Keep going.
Ah! Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
How many, Gus? How many was that?
11.
How many?
11. That's crazy.
How you gonna try for 12? Go.
Let's go there.
3.
3. Now this is annihilation right here. After the fact. Ah, 4. Good work. Great work, man.
Woo.
That was great.
Good shit, everybody.
Great workout, man.
This guy with 11. Hey, it's a good thing this wasn't my live. You would have got to 2 and 7/8. I would have hit the button. Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Game Bros, let's lift the chat.
Man, that's a great show, guys. A great workout again. We made
thanks,
it again, man. It's a Sunday, man. Thanks everyone for being here. Fucking so much to learn. So much to learn, man. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your experiences, man. That shit's great. And you fucking work, AllDae. Thank you.
Thanks to everybody watching, everybody in the chat. And thanks to you guys again for another Sunday pushing me to my limits. Always appreciate you guys. Hope everybody has a good day.
Annihilated. Pause. Yeah, I sound crazy. I was talking to Old Dog, but move along. Anyway, go check out Aldo Crusader Motivation's last video. It's such an important topic. We didn't really delve deep into it, but check it out. Leave a comment and tell them what you think, man. It's a conversation to be had for sure. This is
For sure.
AllDae, Old Dog Fitness, Crusader Motivation. We're getting fit, talking shit. Shout out to Double Osiris. We miss you, bro, and it's all gains. Peace.
God bless everyone. Peace out.